Yo, it's your boy Leo in the back, what? And in the back, yeah, I said in the back, what? Yeah, I'm back with another hot video, man. Team Leo, shout out to y'all. I love y'all. Y'all are all beautiful. Thank you for holding me down. We are here to do the pay-per-view, child. Pay-per-view from WWE. Shout out to everybody. I love all of you guys. If you guys have not seen my last video, please go check it out. I did an unboxing of a wrestling shirt. It's beautiful. Thank you for all the comments and the people that did watch it. I greatly appreciate it. So I just took down. Now, I know at the end, I normally rate the pay-per-view. I don't really know what to rate this pay-per-view. It wasn't, you know what I mean? It wasn't like SummerSlam. It was, I want to say this one was kind of predictable for me because I kind of already knew who was going to win in some of these matches. You know what I mean? But, so let's go through them. We had the Riot Squad and the Iconics, which was on the kickoff show. I thought the Riot Squad did better than what I thought they were going to do. I think what happened is when WWE doesn't know what to do with the athletes, they pull them apart, and then when that doesn't work, they put them back together. To me, the Riot Squad should have been already together because you know that your tag team division for the women need help. So you should have kept them together anyway. So I was glad that they won because then, you know, they can have other matches down the line and maybe they can become women's tag team champions. So the Riot Squad did nice. I seen some comments on Twitter that people didn't like the Iconics. I'm not really a fan of Iconics. I think they're whack. Somebody else said they were garbage. They're not really good wrestlers, but they are former tag team champions. But whatever, it's whatever. But it's good to see the Riot Squad. I enjoyed the match to the best of what they could do for it. Then we had the U.S. title match. This one I want to say was predictable for me. Like I knew Bobby was going to win, and shout out to Bobby Lashley. Congratulations on the win. I enjoyed the match. Apollo Crews tried to use speed. And of course Bobby had strength. And you know, Bobby to me dominated a majority of the match, so you kind of already knew he was going to win. But I knew he was going to win only because of the fact that a couple of months ago, y'all were building Bobby up to be WWE champion when he was against Drew McIntyre. He was having good matches back then a couple of months ago. So I knew that for me, I was like, okay, y'all can't build him up in the main event and then bring him down. So I knew they were going to keep him on a decent level where it was like, okay, he's up here, bring him down a notch and then shoot him back up. So I'm like, okay, if he's the U.S. champion, then that keeps him on the roster. You know what I mean? That keeps him on the radar. It also makes the Hurt Business look good. I seen on another video of somebody that they were making fun of the name, the Hurt Business, and I kind of agreed with them. I was like, whoever came up with this this name for the Hurt Business should have came up with a better name. The Hurt Business does sound a little high schoolish, but you know, it sounds like bullies, like high school bullies or something. But anyway, I enjoyed the match to what it was. What else? Oh, the next match was Big E and Sheamus. Now, this match I enjoyed. I know Big E won, and congratulations to him. I don't really remember him doing too much in the match, though, besides his finishing move, the little spear that he does on the outside, and the belly suplexes. Other than that, I don't really remember him doing too much. I enjoyed this match for Sheamus's work. Personally, just for me, Sheamus in this match proved that he was a really, really good wrestler, and why he was a former champion. Like, to me, he carried the match. He mat wrestled, he worked on the legs, he did headlocks, he did interesting things to make the match look good, and I appreciate that. That's what you want. You want a match that from beginning to end looks good, and I just think Sheamus, for me, did an amazing job with the match, making Big E look better than, you know what I mean, he could look too. Big E showed how strong he was in this match too. Ciao. Okay. But I know a lot of people want Big E to be in the main event. For me, I want to say I can't wait for him to get to that level, but I got to see more of what he can do. I know at the end he was like really hyped and telling people like he's ready and stuff, and I thought that was real good. You know what I mean? And the intensity of him being ready for his single role, because you know he's been in New Day for the last 6-7 years. So I'm excited for his run. Let's see what Big E can do. He is a former Intercontinental Champion, and he also is a former Nexus champion as well. So now that he's back solo by himself, let's see what he can do again. Because, you know, some people get used to being a tag team, and then when it's time to pull them apart, they don't know what to do. So for Big E, for me, I want to see what he can do. But congratulations on the win. Matt Riddles and King Corbin was next. I really didn't pay attention to this match. I'm not gonna lie. We were eating dinner, so I didn't really, you know, I had to pause it and then continue watching it. I really didn't care for this match because I don't know who Matt Riddle is. Besides, he's somebody who I'm assuming does martial arts and doesn't wear any shoes. First of all, if you're watching this, please explain why he doesn't wear shoes. Like, is he from like, is he like a UFC fighter or something? Leave some comments and let me know. King Corbin I like, but since becoming king, he really hasn't done too much. Like, you know what I mean? Normally, when you win King of the Ring, you normally win a couple of matches, but he's really lost a lot of matches since he's been King Corbin, so I don't know. But hey, you like it, I love it, whatever. Then you have the tag team title matches, and this was, for me, a good match, even though it could have been a little, I don't want to say it was, I want to say it was a little sloppy because, you know, of Nia Jax's timing, but other than that, I thought Bayley and Sasha did an amazing job with the work they did as tag team champions. The ending, I thought the ending of this match was beautiful. It really showed Shayna Baszler, if I'm pronouncing her name right, hopefully I am, what she could do. Because, you know, when you bring people up to the main roster, sometimes they get lost. So the way they ended is making Shayna make both girls tap out, I thought was amazing. I said it really showed the dominance in her character. And I was like, yo, that's a great way to end it. As it went on, the camera kept zooming in on Sasha. And now Sasha has no belts because of Bayley. And Bayley is the one that tapped out, along with Sasha. But I was like, wow. Like, now Sasha doesn't have any belts, and you still have your championship belts. So it's been a horrible week for Sasha. She ain't got no belts now. And she kept looking at Bayley, and I was like, okay, you can tell they're about to build up Sasha versus Bayley. And I can't wait for the explosion to happen. Like, I'm here for it. I don't know how long Nia Jax and them are going to be champions, but I was glad to see the titles change. You know what I mean? Also, I kind of wanted Bayley and Sasha to win only because of the teamwork they were doing. Their team seemed more together. You know what I mean? They seemed more like a tag team. But I thought it was a great match for what, you know, what it could be. And then we have the next match was Keith Lee versus Randy Orton. I seen a lot of comments about Keith Lee and Randy Orton and this and that. I'm gonna give my opinion in a minute. Hold on. I just want to say, first of all, it was a great match. I enjoyed it from beginning to end. Keith Lee is very, very strong. I love the way they ended it with the powerbomb pin. A lot of people have seen, and this is how Randy Orton is so professional. Like, I love his work in the ring. 13-time world champion. He's not afraid to put young talent over, and that's what you want, because young talent has to carry the business to the next level. But I know a lot of people didn't want Keith Lee to win because he just got to the main roster. But I'm like, okay, if Vince has his eye on Keith Lee, then you have to build him up. You know what I mean? So he couldn't have lost coming to the main roster. Now, a lot of people feel like Randy Orton shouldn't have lost because his next match is a title match. And a lot of people say it's going to be a triple threat match. I'm not sure if it's going to be a triple threat match between Keith Lee, Randy Orton, and Drew McIntyre. In my opinion, I think, because Randy Orton just lost 2 matches back-to-back pay-per-view. He lost at SummerSlam and he lost tonight at Payback. So I'm assuming his next match he's going to win, which means he's going to pin Drew McIntyre and become the new champion. And then they'll swing it back around where Keith Lee becomes probably the #1 contender because he beat Randy Orton tonight. That's what I'm thinking they're going to do. If I know, well, I don't know WWE, but that's how I would book it. I wouldn't book a triple threat match because Keith Lee just got there. I don't know if him being in a big time match like that is even, you know what I mean? But it'll make more sense if Randy Orton beats Drew McIntyre and then Keith Lee comes and he's #1 contender because of what happened tonight. That makes more sense, just to me though. But I thought it was a great match, and I'm glad that they're working with Keith Lee and showing what he can do. The next match, hold on. Okay. The tag team match between the Mysterios and Seth Rollins and Murphy Once again, a great match, and it shows what. First of all, I love the ending again with Dominic doing the 619 and then doing the Frog Splash. I thought that was amazing. What I liked about this was the ending too, because Seth and Murphy seem like they're about to break up and they're about to do some work together, which is good because it'll show Murphy and what he can do in his next match. So I love the breakups that they're getting ready to do, because with each breakup becomes a new feud. So that's cool with Seth and Murphy, if that's the direction they're going with. I also enjoyed this match for the work that was done, and I also enjoyed it because Ray is Dominic's father. So to me, I'm looking at the tag team division and I'm going, this could be the first time you get a father and son tag team champions if they stay together. You know what I mean? So hopefully they use Ray and Dominic, and later down the road they become tag team champions. I think that would be really, really awesome. That's if Ray stays with the company. We don't know how long he's staying with the company, but this last match, oh man, this could have been better, but I enjoyed moments of it. I enjoyed the ending, of course. Everybody did. The Fiend and Braun Strowman, I don't think match well together. That's just me. I don't know if it's Braun Strowman, because I know Bray Wyatt as the Fiend or without the Fiend, his work in the ring is good. So it could be Braun. Braun he might look a little sloppy in the ring, but I love the power slam from the top rope. I thought that was great. When the match first started, I was like, well, where's Roman? Like, what type of triple threat is this? And there's no Roman. That was my first thought. I was like, well, what's going on? Then I thought, okay, he's probably going to come out later on. So then they hit the spot where the Fiend suplexes him off. And then the music hits. And I go, okay, I knew he was going to come out later. He had to. But what made it hot was they broke the ring. And then his music hits. And then he comes. Because it's like perfect timing, great timing. Both people are down, come and win the belt. You know what I mean? And as he's coming to the ring, then he signs the contract, which made it even better. It's like, oh, shoot. He didn't sign the contract until he was on his way to the ring. What made the Fiend look strong is he didn't get pinned. Braun got pinned. So it'll probably be Fiend maybe as the #1 contender, but he'll definitely probably get a rematch somewhere down the line. Yeah, I wrote that down. The ring broke and then suplex, and yeah, out came Roman. I thought that was great timing. Once again, because this was another match that was kind of predictable. And this is why I say the pay-per-view was alright, because some of the matches were very predictable. Like Rey Mysterio Jr.'s match, I kind of knew they were going to win only because Dominic had lost at SummerSlam. So the name of the pay-per-view is Payback. That was their payback for what happened to Ray and what happened to Dominic. So I already knew they were going to win. And then this match, Roman had just came back at SummerSlam, and he's been gone, and he's complaining he ain't been champion. So I kind of knew Roman was going to be champion when he got there. I was like, damn, they really just gave him the belt that fast, and he just got here. What made it better is that Heyman is on his side. You know what I mean? And for me, I want to see what's going to... is Brock still with the company? Is he not with the company? Is he done with WWE altogether, or they just can't bring him in right now? What's going on with Brock? Because last time I checked, Brock and Roman were on the opposite side, but now Heyman is managing Roman. So how does that work? You know what I mean? Does Brock come back and, then Paul Heyman turns on Roman and then he becomes a good guy? But whether they do that down the line or not, that's fine. I'm enjoying Roman being a heel, though. I thought that was the perfect move to turn him as heel. And that is my review. I thought the pay-per-view was decent. I give it maybe 5.5. It was decent. Only because I knew people were going to win. I knew Bobby was going to win. Only because Apollo Crew kind of beat the other two. So I was like, okay, by the time you get to Bobby, you're probably going to lose. I knew he was going to win. I knew him. That match I knew was gonna win. The tag team with the Rey Mysterio and his son, I knew they were gonna win, and the Roman match I knew was gonna win. And for me, I don't really like predictability when you know something's gonna happen or when you know someone's gonna win. It takes kind of the fun out of the ending. I like when things are unpredictable. You know what I mean? If Roman would have did the triple threat match and then the Fiend would have won, that would have been shocking. But see, to McMahon's and them, it would have probably took, Roman just came back and now he looks weak. You know what I mean? They're trying to build Roman back up. So I understood why they made the decision they made. But it would have been nice if the Fiend would have won, because then it would have made Roman have to work harder. But that's my review, you guys. Team Leo, let me know if you liked the review. Let me know what your thoughts were about the match. What was your favorite match? What match didn't you like? What match did you like? My name's Leo, and it's been a pleasure. Peace! It's your boy Leo. Yeah.